G'day everyone, Jake Mckeown here, and welcome back to Steel Noise Podcast. On today's episode, my guest is Lux Trevis, or better known as Lux Trevis. Lucas is a Brazilian-born, Sydney-based multi-instrumentalist, known for his fusion of funk, psychedelic groove, jazz, and Afro-Latin rhythms. Growing up in Brazil, Lucas was immersed in a rich musical culture, and he's brought this influence to Australia, which is ever present in the music that he creates today. Lucas is an absolute musical prodigy, and I cannot keep up with how many instruments the young lad can play. So let's get him in here and see what he's been up to lately. Let me introduce you to Lux Trevis.
Oh yeah, let's go.
There's an entrance.
Fuck yeah.
Lux,
How you doing, brother?
good to see you, bro.
You too. Thanks
How
for
are you?
having us. No, it's a pleasure to be here.
Fuck yeah, mate. Stoked to have you. How good's that? That's a first on the podcast. Someone opening up with
Open it with a flute.
a lick. Yeah, so good.
Oh yeah.
What's been happening, mate?
Just chilling there, just playing lots of music,
Yeah.
trying to play every day, been getting hella into just practicing and just, living life, I guess, trying to have fun.
Sick, bro.
Yeah.
You guys not so long ago did an Australian tour, right? With the Condiments, is that right?
Yeah, we did. So my good friend, biggest legend, Jacob Woods, he also organised the Milton Jazz and Blues Festival, but at the same time he was doing that, he organised for like 14 or 15 of us to go on a bus. We started off in Milton, went down to Pembula, that was our first gig. Then Phillip Island, another gig we played at the Sick Warehouse Zone, some crew have there.
Sweet.
Played in Melbourne, then went across and up to like Coober Pedy and the desert and
Wow.
shit, all the way up to Darwin. Went through some indigenous communities there.
So
Saw
good.
lots of crazy stuff. I'm sure we'll dig into
Yeah,
more
yeah,
of it
yeah.
later, but
That's insane.
it was epic. Like,
Crew would have
yeah.
been tripping, huh? Like some of the indigenous communities would have never seen anything like it.
Yeah,
I
a
mean-
little bit. Yeah. We were really trying to I feel like some people sort of go out there and they're want to offer them stuff, but I feel like we were really trying to learn from them and
Yeah.
see what we can do to help their situation. Cause a lot of we're out here in the East Coast and the cities and everyone's would like to fucking acknowledge whatever, and
Yeah.
people are just saying all this shit and everyone thinks it's all cool. But we were out there and a few days before we got there, this kid got shot by the police.
Oh,
And this mob was they were telling me there was this bit of land that they gave to the government a while ago, and now they were trying to sell it back to them, and
yeah.
there's just still so much bullshit going on, and we're just trying our best. At least me, everyone had a different idea of the trip. One of the main reasons why I went on the trip was because I wanted to connect with that more.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
I just want to try my best to facilitate for them whatever we can do to help them just be here, because they were just chilling here, and then the kooks came
Blew
on
in
the
and
birds, the fucking
Yeah.
blowings.
Yeah, blowing
You
just
know,
took over.
Just
Yeah,
took over. But
exactly.
it was sick. They were really frothing on the music. All the kids had really good rhythm. They were fucking really good dancers. They were
Really?
twerking heaps and shit.
Shut up, they were
Yeah,
into it.
they were having a sick time. We went out, we got some donations for the tour, and then we bought heaps of food, brought some food out there to the communities, and set up the gig, had some jams with them, and they were really, really good players. And actually the communities were sort of chill, but a lot of indigenous people, they've been first they've been fucked up by the system.
Of
and
course. Yeah.
And then to deal with that, a lot of them are on alcohol or drugs or whatever, because it's there's all this trauma. And then you give them the option to eat fucking chocolate and have Coca-Cola, and So fuck, I don't even know where I was going. Anyway, but yeah, we just, I'm like really passionate about if we can to just go out there and connect and like, because I love music. Music's changed my life, and I feel like they love music and art as well. Like if we can facilitate for the kids there to like learn and play music, and if they want to travel or do whatever with that, they can. You know, we were thinking of like trying to find some old secondhand instruments.
Yep.
And like bringing heaps of instruments out there next time we go, and like maybe doing a few workshops or whatever. But
sick.
Yeah, that's planned for the future. But it was fucking sick to go out there.
So
they were
good,
fucking
man.
legends.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, we won't go into it just yet, but I mean, you probably would understand as well, being like discrimination, probably coming here and seeing discrimination.
Yeah, and like being an immigrant.
Being an immigrant. They're not immigrants, but I mean, the whiteys often treat them like they are.
It's pretty crazy.
So
like,
I'm sure you know that.
When I first moved here, I lived in Narrabeen for a bit, and I felt very like not accepted from being from Brazil. I speak really good English now, but I can I was 15. I didn't speak as good English, and like people didn't like that I was from Brazil, and I was like trying to hide that I was from Brazil, and like in the surf, like they were fucking like dickheads and shit. Yeah. Anyway, but like they were basically all the people there. There were some legends there, but most people didn't make me feel welcome. They were like, nah, we're locals. Like my fucking dad's been here for fucking however
40
long.
years.
It's fucking bullshit. Now I see, I'm like, these people are not any less immigrants than like I am, and like unless you're an indigenous person, it's like you've got no right to be like, oh, I'm a fucking local, I'm this, I'm that, like telling people off. So
fully, no, it's a stitch. Yeah,
and like I've been through so much bullshit with the Australian government to be able to stay here, and like I don't know, this whole like colonialism shit really trips me out, because it's like just people going somewhere and they just like fuck everything up,
take over,
and they're like take over. And there's like it's fucking mine now, and like it's still fucking happening. It's, you know, it's been happening for a long time, but like even in fucking Israel and like in the Middle East, like all that shit's happening right now. And like I feel like for me, one of my main things that inspires me in life is like if I can do anything to help that and to like break the system,
break the mold,
fucking break the cunts that like have billions of dollars of fucking mining shit, and they're putting like indigenous people to work for them for like fucking fuck all, and like illegal immigrants just so can they make heaps of money. It's like those cunts need it back.
Yeah, they need to go.
They need to go.
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah. That just a little quick we met this elder called Ned. He was a fucking legend.
I like that name.
In this community, and he was saying how he's gone around the world claiming some Aboriginal artifacts back. And like he's just literally like rolled into museums in Berlin, and he was like, mate, you gotta give this shit back, otherwise I'll fucking put a spear through your leg. I was like, fucking
claim back.
Just ruthless, yeah.
That's mine, boy.
Yeah, it was like, bro, that's mine. He's like, give it back
here, I'm gonna fucking steal it.
Yeah.
Far out, so, crazy. Ned.
Sick. Nah, Ned was a legend. Yeah, he's like mad.
An indigenous, was he a bit of an elder?
Yeah, man, his skin was like fucking like as black as you could be. Like the crew out there, they're like still. A lot of them don't even talk English that much. He did. Yeah, I think he was part of the stolen generation. Like he said some fucked up shit when he was a kid. Like he was standing up to people, and they were like locking him up in rooms, like taking him away from his family and shit like that. It's crazy.
So hectic.
But yeah, he was like a really he's been an activist for a long time. And it was so crazy because they really made us feel welcome. And like, I feel like them saying as like the black fella mentality is not to like, they just want peace to everyone. Yeah. They just want everyone to get along and like have a good time. Even with all the shit that's happened in the past, like they're still like chilling. So
it goes to show what kind of, the kind of people that they are. Right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's hectic. Yeah. Oh, that would have been a pretty wicked experience then.
Oh man, it was fucking sick. I'm so glad. And
probably like, feeling pretty empowered after a day, or or pumped.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty pumped. Like I just feel like now I'm more passionate to sometimes like I don't even know what the fuck I can do to help the situation, you know.
Yeah.
But if I can do anything, I want to try my best, and
Yeah.
even just like reminding people, you know, like every time I play a gig, I try my best to just be like, guys, like people have been living here for a long time, like let's like not forget that,
Yeah.
you know. And yeah, big up to any Indigenous people listening to the podcast right now as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, always was, always will be.
Word
Yeah.
up. So good. What's that song by the Strides? Do
The Strides.
you know that one?
Which one?
This song goes out to the Indigenous of
Yeah,
Australia.
yeah.
Hold tight, brothers.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know that one?
Oh, I think it's like Merwino or something.
Yeah, that's one. And then My Mother, My Land or something.
Yeah.
That one gets me all. Makes me skin crawl. That one.
Man,
It's,
I
got a
love
bit-
the Strides. Hey, how good are the
Oh,
Strides?
so when they played their last gig, they were down here,
Yeah.
and I hung out and like burned
Yeah.
one with a couple of the lads.
Yeah,
and
that's sick.
got chatting to them and stuff, and was just like, boys, like,
Yeah.
I got this podcast. Would you come on? And they were like, yeah. And I've been in cahoots
Oh, yes. Get him on the
And-
podcast,
and they're-
bro. That would be sick.
They're coming down. I think I think they're playing New Year's Eve.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we're doing a gig on the 29th of November at Barn on the Ridge. Jacob's organising a big like reggae festival.
Wow, I'm so there.
So yeah, that'll be a sick one.
Yeah,
Man, I
sick.
love the guys from the Strides. I actually just recently, I'm working on this new EP at the moment.
Yeah.
It's going to be released on the 1st of August. I don't know if the potty will be out by then.
Yeah,
or not,
it's out.
but yeah, it'll be out by then.
Yeah,
Yeah. Fucking 7th
Yeah.
of August, cuz. No, I'm
yeah,
joking.
yeah. What
Yeah.
When's it? When's it releasing? 1st of August.
Well, yeah, so 1st of August we're releasing this EP, and it's me and my partner Abby at the moment. She's
On the kit.
she's on the kit,
Oh, how's
and
some
she's
of those
hectic. She's
some
the
of those
best.
vids of yous
Yeah.
when they're like
The
they're
full-
just fucking just stanking out to
Yeah. Yeah.
what's that big
The
fucking thing?
tuba.
The tuba. You're just
Yeah.
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 So good, man.
Oh,
I've been
man.
loving that, and you've got the raps. You're
Yeah.
it's looking chank. It's
Loving
so good.
it. Slumber Party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sick name.
Yeah, man, I fucking love Abby so much. She's the best. Like,
Sick.
just best mate, and she's just the fucking like
Yeah,
heaviest drummer. Like,
you're
she's
just
that
like the
good.
dynamic duo, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh.
So good.
But yeah, she's hella into like drum and bass and jungle, which is some shit. Sort of like from the UK, but it came from the Jamaicans or like there was a big immigration from the Caribbean to the UK.
Yep.
And then like they had these really big dub and like reggae parties there. And then it sort of evolved into a more electronic thing.
Sick.
And that's sort of like drum and bass and jungle, and that's like big influence for this album. And also heaps of Latino stuff as well, because, you know, I'm from Brazil, and
Yeah.
Abby also loves Brazil. She went traveling South America for ages.
Sick.
And we got Blacker from the Strides,
Yeah.
like the real big
yeah,
Rasta dude.
yeah. He's the
He's
man.
like rapping
What?
on some of the tracks. I'll show it to you.
So keen,
yeah.
bruh. Yeah,
It's,
so keen.
And yeah, we're actually doing we're doing an EP launch party 1st of August in Marrickville.
Right.
There's anyone
I personally,
in Sydney. You'll
won't
be
be
away,
here.
yeah.
but I'll be sure that
Some crew might be.
no, this podcast will be. Yeah, I mean, it's like it's going to be a few weeks until it comes out,
Yeah.
but it'll be
Yeah.
out, so then we can
Yeah.
ham it up a bit. Wish I was there.
Oh, it's
Have
all
to
good.
send me a link.
Nah,
and
there'll be more. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we've been doing heaps of stuff in Sydney, which has been good.
sick, dude.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's just rewind the clock a little bit.
Yeah, so
Um,
I'm going way too fast.
No, there's no fuss. There's no structure, bro, for however you want to roll. So you just mentioned you're from Brazil,
Yeah.
born in Brazil.
Yeah, born and raised in Brazil. Was born in São Paulo.
Yeah,
Fucking big Babylon, big city. It's like 25 million people there or something.
Holy
It's
crap,
like
yeah.
whole population of Australia, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And like it's a pretty fucking hectic place. There's like lots of tall buildings everywhere. No stars in the sky. Mist on the horizon.
Like smog.
Yeah, just like pollution.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a very like grimy, like dirty place. A lot of crime there, a lot of like drugs, and like you don't really walk on the street at night. Like, you know, sometimes you
sketchy,
do,
yeah.
but you don't go wandering around because it's very sketch.
Really?
Yeah. very sketchy. And but yeah, at the same time, I fucking love it so much. I used to not like it because I thought it was fucked, but now I see it with different eyes.
Now
and
you go back. Yeah.
yeah, at the same time, there's a lot of good things from there. And also, you know, I grew up there most of the time, but on the weekends, my parents, they would take me to the beach, which was like 3 hours away. So most weekends we would leave on Friday night and come back on Sunday. We go to this place called Ubatuba. Some surfers might have heard about it.
I think I've heard of it, yeah.
Some really beautiful place. Kind of like here, you know, just in the sense of like how chill it is and how much nature there is. And waves are definitely not as good, but it's, you know, it's really nice. Like it's very tropical. It looks a bit like, I don't know, like Tahiti or something, like big mountains.
Yeah, beautiful, huh?
Yeah. So, you know, I grew up in the city, but also had this like nature thing going on. I feel like both things are a big part of like my personality and what I do and shit. So
you did so schooling and everything there?
Yeah, school. I moved to Australia when I was 15.
Right.
Me and my mum. My parents split up when I was like 5 or something, so I moved here.
Yep.
Just me and my mum.
Is dad still in Brazil?
Yeah, my dad's still in Brazil. He's fucking making butter now. He's like,
you still in contact with him and like
yeah,
you go and stay with
he's
him
a legend, man. He's the best. He's like muso, surfer, stoner,
sick.
Fucking sick cunt.
Sounds like it. Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Sick. So you did up until 15 in Brazil.
Yeah.
What kind of area did you grow up in? Like, was it?
I was like pretty lucky. Like my family. I mean, for Brazil, you could say like well off, but it's not really well off. Like
somewhat middle class.
Yeah, middle class, you know. But like for here, it would probably be like not that. Like especially my dad. So I also like my dad's side of the family didn't have much money, but my mum's side of the family, like my grandpa, had a business and he did pretty good. That's probably the only reason why I was able to come here in the first place.
Yeah.
So it was cool growing up like that because my dad and my grandpa, actually my dad's dad, he was a composer. So he wrote some really famous samba songs.
Really?
Yeah. And like he was most of his life sort of a musician and didn't have much money and was very like left wing, like influenced by art and culture and shit. And I grew up around lots of music in that way. And then on the other hand, my mom's side of the family, my grandpa, he like worked really hard and he was very like pro like money and family and it's like you gotta like look after your family and build a home and shit like that. And he was more like right wing, like sort of vibe. Yeah. Still like very loving and love my grandma, love my whole mom's side of the family so much. But it was cool having those like two perspectives growing up. And I feel really fortunate because like I had the music and the vibes and also my mom's side of the family having a bit of money really allowed me to like do shit that I want. So like I feel so fucking blessed. Like I know for here it's normal for most people, but like I've always had food, always had a roof under my head, always had clothes, you know. And in Brazil that's not the reality for a lot of people. No. You know, a lot of people are on the streets and you know there's a lot of crime and stuff, but that only happens because of how much suffering there is. And it goes like back a long way. Like Brazil had a history of colonization like here, but they brought in a lot of slaves from Africa and also enslaved the local indigenous population.
As they do.
Yeah, you know. And then over a long time, sort of changed, but not too much, because once they didn't have slavery, mostly like all the black people, let's say, they didn't have much money, they didn't have where to go, didn't have what to do. And they were like mostly doing manual work. And like till this day, like if you're a laborer in Brazil, it's hard to make money. If you work at a cafe or something like that, it's not like here that you can have any job and like you're sweet. So, you know, some kids like they were very oppressed for a long time. And then like the police was fucked to them and the rich people was fucked to them. Yeah. So they had to build like resilient
skin,
somehow.
yeah.
And it got to the point that they had fucking like
Guns.
golden fucking AKs,
Oh,
like
yeah.
RPGs. Like the police doesn't, like I was in Rio a while back and like we were staying with this crew and they're like selling drugs there and like the police does not fucking go up there. Like I saw this kid, he had fucking grenades like on his belt and shit.
Wow.
Like, yeah,
so
they're fucking
hectic.
heavy. They're like,
Yo,
they hold it down, you know?
it's fucking
Yeah.
sounds like it.
Yeah. And it's
Holy
like,
shit.
it's, but like they're pretty sure they're just there to like also protect the people that live there
And protect their,
and you
their
know
place, yeah.
a lot of people get into that because they can work for fuck all, like not have any money, or they can like sell some drugs or do a bit of this or that and have a lot more money. So
And money, drugs, crime, it all comes hand in hand.
yeah, exactly. So it
hectic.
sucks, but like I understand why people go that way. you know?
I mean, poverty. We wouldn't even understand it really.
Yeah, exactly. And like if you're desperate, like if you don't have food, if your mum's crying because she's fucking
Starving.
it's like you do anything.
Do what it takes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting perspective for sure.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And were you exposed to some pretty heavy stuff younger living in Brazil, or?
Yeah, I guess so. I was pretty like lucky, I'd say, that like nothing's happened to me personally,
That's
but
good, yeah.
definitely like a lot of fear was
Yeah.
like instilled in me to some extent. Cause like the TV,
You just
like
see it
just
all the
see
time,
heaps of shit all the time. But like I think the TV is a bit twisted. It's
Yeah, of course.
pretty fucked. But also hearing stories, like there's some pretty bad stories. You know, people get fucking kidnapped, people like this, that, whatever. But like I try my best to like, I believe that like if you got good intentions and you're doing good, you'll be sweet. And
You're sweet,
obviously you gotta be careful. You can't just be like, oh yeah, fucking good vibes.
Yeah.
I'm in Brazil. Like you gotta
No. You
know
gotta
what's
have
going on.
You gotta have your wits about you, huh?
Yeah, but I really, there's like, in saying that, there's a lot of really amazing things in Brazil. And like most of my favorite things from Brazil and the culture come from like the poor people and the ghetto and like the African sort of heritage. And, you know, that's all sort of made in the favelas, as we call it, which is like where people have less money. And, yeah, I feel like you can still travel and do a lot of things and like it's still like sweet. You just gotta be careful. But yeah.
And so what eventually brought you to Australia? Like what was the point where you decided to move here?
So I moved here because I think a lot of it was because my mum, she like really wanted to live by the beach because we lived in this hectic city. She wanted to live by the beach. And like I was like 14, 15, like some of my friends were getting into like selling drugs and shit like that. And it was just a bit dangerous. She just wanted me to be like in a safer place and have more of like a chance of having a good time and like just, you know, being safe and roaming around. So we were, so one of my best friends, Luigi, Salve Luigi, he moved here before me actually. And he was like, man, Australia's got the best weed and the best waves. Yeah. And I was like, fuck yeah, sold. I'm going. And my mum was pretty keen. So we came here and it was pretty tough at the start. Like it was all right, but my mum, like she was a single mum. It was sweet for me, but I think it was really hard for my mum.
Yeah. Could she speak English when she came?
Yeah, she could speak English pretty fluently. Sweet. But just like she went from having a nice job in Brazil to like having to study here, and also she was working at a cafe. She couldn't get a job because of her student visa and shit.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, she was just fucking working really hard at a cafe. Yeah. And I was going to school. So I was sort of chilling. Like, I didn't know much what was going on. She was pretty sweet with me. Like, she didn't, when I was 15 or anything, she didn't ask me to, like, work or anything. I was just, like, sort of helping out at the house and, like, cooking and washing clothes, whatever.
Yeah.
And then, lived in Noosa for 6 months when I first got here, which was sick.
All right, yeah. With your mum?
Nah, so I did like a little exchange thing. I lived with an Australian family.
Sweet.
Almost got done for fucking smoking pot. It was like my birthday, and they got me smoking pot, and then they were gonna tell the school. And if they told the school, apparently
Done.
I was gonna get
the chop,
banned
from
Australia.
What school or what kind of school? Like what school?
I went to, it was like Sunshine Beach High School.
Oh,
I don't know. It was cool. I had a good time there. I was sick, but then moved to Northern Beaches in Sydney.
Yeah.
And it was cool. At the time, I was just like hanging out, surfing. Then I was studied at TAFE when I finished school. Like had a few bands, and I was always doing music. I was like started busking when I was pretty young, started playing gigs when I was like 17, 18. Always like pushing for the music, you know. I've always like really had this hunger inside me that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Studied at TAFE for a few years, and like I had some good friends in Sydney. And I was sort of doing what I wanted. I was working as well, but I never felt like home, like on the Northern Beaches.
Yeah. And
then I remember one time I fucking hopped in my van because of Dano, Big Dane Fisher. He was living down here with Lockie, and came down here with my mate Luigi as well, actually.
Yeah.
And as soon as we got down here, I was just planning to like have a bit of a holiday in the van for a few months. I was working really hard in Sydney. Saved up. I was like, just have a few months to chill. Then came to Dane and Lockie's house, and literally a day later, it was like COVID lockdown. Everyone locked down. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh, I'm not going to fucking go back to Sydney. He's like, what the fuck am I going to do there?
Yeah.
So came down here, was living with Lockie and Dane in Mckeown, and just had the best time. Started meeting heaps of legends. Never felt like so welcomed anywhere as much as here. I really love this place. Like everyone's been super nice. As soon as I got here, I met like Jacob from the Condiments, met like Tall Sean.
Yeah.
Just called him up. He was like, oh mate, like I heard you're in town, like let me know if you want some gigs, like hook me up with some gigs like straight off the bat.
So good.
Went surfing, like everyone was so nice in the surf, like especially compared to Narrabeen, like everyone there. Fuck, I remember one time this dude, I was like surfing a finless board or whatever, and like it was a fucking shit day. I was like 1 foot, like 2 foot onshore. And this dude was like telling me to go in, and I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like I'm not going in. I fucking live here. Like I'm just fucking having to surf. Yeah. And he was a fucking pro boxer, and he fucking like had a mad go at me on the beach. I was like, oh sorry bro, like I don't want to cause any trouble. Had a fucking almost fucking beat the shit out of me. Just because I was riding a finless board, and I was like, oh, this fucking sucks.
Yeah, it seems pretty eggy up there, eh?
Yeah, but anyway, but yes, I feel like since coming down here, everything just like really fell into place for me, you know? And our mate Gagey was throwing some bush doofs. And some parties, like started throwing some parties down here, like the Magic Meadow and Weasel Stock. And that was sort of the environment that I wanted to play in a fair bit. So it was like a really good experience for me to play like on a big sort of stage, like in the bush where everyone's dancing and getting loose.
So good, man. Yeah.
You know, it's really good. Actually, talking about that, maybe I'll just have a quick little promo vibe or some flute.
Have a little
flute,
whip, mate. Yeah.
Little flute whip, and then tell some people about some gigs coming up.
Yeah. Whip in, bro.
All right. I'll play a Brazilian tune. I'm keen to dig into some more of the Brazilian tune and explain to people a bit later on. But for now, just give them some music. All right.
Yeah. I was almost going to pick up your little thing here and start.
Pandero. Fuck yeah.
That was sick, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Holy mackerel, your fingers look like it's almost a blur. Whipping around.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that's sick. Is that a Brazilian tune?
Yeah, that's a Brazilian tune called Cabeceira Mon Amour by Sivuca.
Yeah.
It's a 4/4 tune. Actually, I just dig into this real quick.
Go on, yeah.
I fucking love Brazilian music so much. Like, it's been also cool to move here and then to go back and be like, fuck, like, I feel so blessed to have grown up in Brazil.
Yeah.
And over there, we have a lot of different genres of music. My favorite ones that I like, that I think, I guess, well, the most famous ones as well, are like samba, which I grew up playing with my family, which is this thing here. Just give people a little squeeze of some samba. So that's the pandeiro. And samba was like, a lot of this music from Brazil came from the African diaspora.
Yep.
Which was the, the people, the slave trade coming to Brazil. And then it's crazy because, like, they came on boats with, like, nothing. You know, it would be the most fucking heinous boat ride of all time.
For sure.
We're fucking scorched for fucking years. And they managed to keep these, like, African traditions going and these rhythms and singing. And they were not really allowed to drum and stuff, but they managed to do it. And they also had a really strong spiritual thing going, which is in Brazil is called candomblé, which is like, you know, I'm like generalizing a lot because Africa is huge, but a lot of these people from the East Coast, like, they mixed up their gods and spiritualities and stuff. And there's this religion, you could say, I guess, called candomblé, and a lot of the music and singing comes from that. And like a lot of what they do is just play music and sing, and they connect like to the entities and the gods like through music and dance. And I feel like that's always been really connected to the music, at least for me. Like, I like having music and like spirituality really connected, because I feel like music is the most powerful language we have. Like, you can go to fucking China and you play something, like, people will get it. If you play something that sounds shit, people are going to be like, this is weird.
The universal language.
Yeah, everyone can understand it. So, you know, these African people, they kept their rhythms going, and then they got access as well to instruments like flute and guitars, and they were like mingling a bit with the Europeans and also the native indigenous people. And that whole mix of everything, you know, some of the chordal instruments from Europe, like those African rhythms sort of all mixed up together to shape up some of what people know as Brazilian music. So grew up playing samba with my family, which is, there's like a lot of percussion, singing, this little guitar called cavaquinho. And yeah, the samba rhythm I played before. So most Brazilian music's got this feel sort of like, which is a very African thing. Like, we went to Morocco last year, and like they have a similar feeling. Or if you go to Cuba or other places where they have the African diaspora.
Influence,
So I show you the samba thing. It's like got the bass drum goes like one, da boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom. So go. So that's the samba feel. There's also forró, which is very present in the northeast of Brazil and like Pernambuco and other states. And it's almost sort of like the country, like rough, like desert music from Brazil, I'd say. I don't know. Some people might say different, but the bass drum sort of goes like boom, 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 boom. And quite often you have a triangle, bass drum, accordion. And that tune I played was a forró tune on the flute.
Right.
And also we have choro music, which is basically like samba but it's very instrumental. Samba is more like singing. Choro, I'd say, is like an instrumental version of samba. So that's what I've been getting hella into at the moment, actually. Is
get back to your roots.
Yeah, playing choro and trying to bring that here. You know, I've got my own project called Lux Trevis, if you guys want to check it out on Instagram and whatnot. Got all the gigs coming up there. Actually, can I have a quick little promo
Go, bro.
moment.
What's your full name? Is it Lucas or is it actually Lux?
It's a fucking handful. It's
Go.
Lucas Donato Trevisan Pinheiro. Gonna put that on the podcast because
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put that one in.
Nah, it's not gonna fit on the Spotify caption.
I don't reckon it'll fit, and I don't reckon I'll be able to spell it. Just like, what is this? A bunch of letters. Wow. So wait, say it once more.
Lucas. So it's like Lucas. So my mom, like, I have both my mum's surname and my dad's surname.
Okay.
My mum wanted me to fucking keep all her
Keep it all.
So she just was like, yeah.
Sick.
But it's alright. Whenever I go to Service New South Wales, people are like, what? It's like Lucas DT. Is that good? I'm like, yeah.
Could you repeat that for us, please?
Yeah.
But you just go like all your music's under Lux Trevis. Hey?
Yeah, Lux Trevis. That's probably the best way to find. And we've been throwing a lot of parties under Jazz Duff. So if you go on Instagram, Jazz Duff as well.
Yeah.
Find some shit. Been doing a lot in Sydney. And also a bit of like South Coast, like not too much in Wollongong. I like to do more stuff there. Mostly Sydney and down here as well, I reckon. We're having the Jazz Duff, the big Duff, on the 12th till the 14th of September. If people want to come down. Should be a really good party. Lots of like really heavy jazz musicians coming from Sydney.
Is it all jazz?
Nah, actually, a lot of it is not jazz. But I actually would like more jazz there. But most of it is like, I'd say, original music that is very influenced by jazz, but also very influenced by modern stuff. Like there's this called Kosher Groove, which they play is basically like house music, but all with like live instruments.
Yeah.
So a lot of the vibe that we do is like electronic music, but with live instruments. So a lot of hip hop and drum and bass and like house and like I feel like a common thing is a lot of people in these bands are like really into jazz, and a lot of people went to the the Conservatorium of Music.
Yeah.
Which I went there for 6 months and I fucking bailed. But I'm gonna go.
Is that a uni?
Yeah, it's the Conservatorium of Music in Sydney. It's a university.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick. Like the teachers there, really good.
Sick. And you just play music all day, every day, and learn about it. That's just
basically. You're
not doing just your generic topics at all. You just music. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sick.
Just music. I really enjoyed going there. I needed a break. Like sometimes I'm in there and I feel like I could be doing more useful things as anything, But
doing your own stuff.
Also, a lot of the teachers there are really good, and I think my favorite part about it is the teachers. Like they're fucking legends. Like they used to be loose as back in the day. Like they're just fucking like old jazz musicians,
Sick.
But I just have a quick little promo moment before we get too deep. So in August, some crew from Wollongong were playing at Wombara Bolo on the 9th.
Sick. With
That'll
the
be a free
Condiments?
gig. No, with my band,
Just
Lux Trevis.
Lux Trevis is
So
playing.
mostly I'll share Lux Trevis.
The Lux stuff,
my stuff.
Yeah, picture.
Which is like most, a lot of instrumental tunes that I write, very influenced by Brazilian rhythms, but also like, it's like very good to dance to, I guess.
Yeah,
like
it's
the
good.
music, yeah.
I got a couple of your records out there.
So fuck yeah. Yeah, so doing Wombara Bolo on the 9th, doing a little solo set at Bannisters on the 10th at the Pavilion. Yeah. Oh, I'll be doing actually with my girlfriend Abby, most Tuesdays in August in Sydney at the Vanguard. You can check out as well Cracked Susie's on Instagram. She's fucking dope. Oh, so we're doing, I said before, but 1st of August, Slumber Party gig. On the 23rd of August, playing with the Midnight Tea Party at the Markville Bullet. Those guys are fucking sick as well. Midnight Tea Party, check them out.
Yeah.
Doing down here, Bar Yuki on the 30th of August. We're going to try and do the last Saturday of every month, I think. It might change a little bit, but...
At Bar Yuki?
Yeah, Bar Yuki, we'll do a gig there, playing like jazz and funk and Brazilian stuff, all sorts of groovy tunes.
Yep.
So we're having the Jazz Duff in September. Also playing at Bloomfield and Dragon Dreaming, which is some other stuff in September.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. Weasel Stock, November.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's good. That's plenty of stuff.
I'll be there.
Did the promo.
Have a chew on that, everyone.
Yeah, that's a good one, eh?
Yeah.
Love the Weasel Stock parties. Yeah.
So good. Sick, man.
Sick.
Oh, well, good. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to be away for a little bit of it, so I'll be on catch up in September.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, you're going to Mexico, eh? ¿Está hablando español, chico?
Olvido mucho.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
what
how much time we got? We're still.
Oh no, there's
we
no
got
time.
Ages. There's no time limit.
No.
Wait, can I keep diving into some of that Brazilian chick? Because I really love it.
I want music. That's what this is all about. Get it happening.
Yeah. So we got some choro, some forró, some samba, got some frevo as well, which is like it actually took me a while to get into that. It's like they have lots of brass instruments in this one spot in Brazil in Olinda. And like they play heaps of snare drums, like fucking tubas, trombones, fucking trumpets, all that sort of shit. And Brazil's got a really strong culture of playing music on the street.
Yeah.
Which I fucking
Carnival.
love. Yeah, Carnival. Like, man, I fucking love that shit so much. It's so like, if you're in Sydney and you're having a beer on the street, like the cops will fucking put you in the fucking paddy wagon or give you a fine or something. In Brazil, man, like everyone's just on the street. There's heaps of cunts of like eskies selling beers for cheap, like cunts of making barbecues like on the street. Everyone's having a good time, and it's like, yeah, the whole Carnival thing is like, it's crazy. It's basically like a fucking crazy doof or festival or something. Everyone's on the street, like dressed up. Everyone's getting super loose. And like people just play on the street a lot of percussion instruments, like snare drums, bass drums, fucking tamborim, all sorts of shit. And it's like people practice sort of all year around to just like go and party and play on the street. And yeah, I think it's so sick. Like the whole, like the samba school. So in samba, there's this really big thing called samba schools, which like they have a parade as well. There's one in Rio and one in São Paulo, which is like the big one. And it's even like a competition and stuff. Like samba school is going to win every year. And they go on the avenue and like, man, it's like an orchestra of percussion. Like they just rehearse the most like hectic, like rhythms and shit, and they're just like just fucking going skit.
Wow,
yeah, it's like so much energy, and yeah, fucking like I feel like the main reason why I fucking love music so much is because I grew up here. Like sometimes people here like fuck like, what's like going on? Like you just frothing on the music all the
well, that's
man, where you came from.
That's why you are, I reckon, so well received here, because you brought. I mean, you've obviously got the Bryce Gage and you've got the Jacob Woods. Yeah. But then you brought this whole element of this musical prodigy that could like, oh, what, you need this in your band? Let me. Oh, you need this? Let me. And just suddenly all these bands that were maybe scratching to put all the pieces together, you were just that one piece that just jumped between and made it happen. So everyone's like, you're from Brazil? No, you're not. You're from here. Come on, man. Welcome.
Yeah.
That's one way to get your foot in the door. Like, I'm going to bring music to this town.
Yeah, I love it. It's
so good, man.
So awesome and so well received. Like, I feel like people here are really appreciative. Like, even the venues, like in Sydney, you'll scratch for a gig sometimes. They don't want to pay you. They don't want to give you food. They don't want to give you beers. Like, everyone here has been so generous. And also, like, the people who live here, there's so many young people in the town who are, like, keen to hang out and going, buying drinks, like buying tickets, you know, I really love it down here. It's a great vibe. Like the Milton Jazz and Blues Festival is like so epic. Like Jacob really did a sick job. We did a gig actually at Bayuki playing like only Brazilian tunes, which is fucking sick. Heaps of shorter and forró. Did my own show as
during the Jazz and Blues Festival?
Yeah, I wish I should have told you, eh?
Oh man, I had one of my best mates' 30th.
Oh, damn.
So I didn't, I went on the Friday night, and then the rest of the weekend I was like away doing that. Yeah,
I was on set. I'm sure we'll do more. Like, Jacob's already planning out for next year, I think so. I think next year will happen. And yeah, we want to do last weekend Yuki as well. I'm going to try and bring as many crew that know how to play the Brazilian stuff
Sick.
to Yuki.
Beautiful.
Yeah, maybe I'll play another
bust out a little ditty.
Quick, another little number. So this tune is from this guy called Leandro Tigrão, which fucking feel like this guy actually really changed my life. Like he might be the best flute player I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And he lives in Salvador now, from Brazil. Had seen videos of him and stuff, but ended up meeting him. Turns out to be like the biggest legend, like most humble dude ever. Like went to this gig that he does every Wednesday at Batatinha in Salvador. Like he just like got me up to play. I was like, oh, I play a bit of foot. He was like, do you want to play? I was like, fuck yeah. And I was really busy. There was a lot of musos. He made sure I got up to play a song after I hit him up to do a lesson. And man, he's so good. Like he can shred, like next level, but also like
just on the flute.
Yeah, he's a flute player.
Flute player, yeah.
And like I thought he was teach me all this complex stuff, but he was like, man, you just need to put the metronome like really slow, and you got to play as slow as possible. Like make sure your technique is just like the best it can be.
On point. Yeah.
Yeah, and that has really changed my musical journey. I think since having that lesson with him, I've been like practicing every day for a few hours. Also, another thing I realized, I was like, over the last few years, like if I want to get good at playing, like all the best players I know, they practice like 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10 hours a day sometimes. Yeah, like there's some nutcases out there.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to build up as much as I can.
Yeah.
And just practice really slowly. And he was like, man, when you learn a song, practice really slowly. Like practice all your scales and all like the shit that I used to think was boring. But
it's the important
you know,
stuff,
the boring stuff is like, I actually enjoy doing it now because all it does, it like allows you to have more fun, basically. So at the start, you're like, oh, this sucks. But then you get good at it. And then when you're playing with people and just having a jam, you're just like all over it. So
sick.
I'll play one of his compositions right now. Yeah. So yeah, this one...
drop that shit.
Arrumadinho a Paulista do Leandro Tigrão. I'm sick of talking in English, mate. No, I'm joking. Alright. Wait, sorry. I gotta fucking make sure the flute's right to play this song. Alright.
Go again, son, yeah.
Damn, I'm running out of breath. Fuck. Sorry, Chigaro, I hope I didn't butcher that too much.
You nearly passed out then or what?
Yeah, I know. I'm almost passing out. I should have listened to him. Should have gone a bit slower.
Holy mackerel.
But yeah, I fucking love that shit.
How long does it take you to learn a song like that?
Man, I love this. I learned this one just by ear and just by listening to I try to learn most songs by ear. I'm pretty bad at reading, but I've been trying to learn how to read because it's a good skill to have. But it took me like a few days. But once I learn a song, as Chigron said, like I try and put the metronome really slowly. So like I can sort of play that song, but I was still fucking up a fair bit. So I tried when I'm practicing, I put it like very slow to the point that I can play like as perfect as possible.
Okay.
And like when you're playing really slow, you can really like hone in on your technique, and like you basically want your movement to be like as little as possible, and you want it to be as effortless as you can. Like as soon as you're playing fast, you start like tensing up, and then like you're gonna play some stuff wrong or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it didn't take me too long to learn that. Like, most of these tunes, they have a form that's like A, B, and C. So, it normally goes like A, B, A, C, A. So, I normally will learn like the A part, get that down, then learn the B part, get that down, then learn the C part, and like put it all together.
And then blend it, yeah.
But yeah, I'm just really trying to have the discipline to like not play fast and not rush.
Right.
And, you know, I love music when it's played. So I feel like sometimes when you play fast, like you impress people that are not musicians or whatever. But I feel like it's a lot harder actually to play slow rather than to play fast. Because when you're playing slow, all of your mistakes and your sense of timing is really clear.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're just playing fast, like people don't know if your sense of time is actually that good. But when you play slow, you can notice it more.
Yeah.
So yeah, just try and like practice slowly, and then just like slowly build it up to speed. And there's like this is a shorter song, and shorter is this really famous musical genre in Brazil, and there's like a really big list of songs that people know. So if you go to a shorter gig, like most of the time people will let you play and sit in if you know the song, because it's a bit of a thing that like you wouldn't play unless you really know the tunes and know what you're doing. Yeah. And like if you play and you don't know what you're doing, they'll probably be pretty off it. Yeah. It's like if you rock up to a place down here and you paddle on a bomb, you just like there's these people out and you just keep paddling past everyone and you just get a bomb.
Everyone's
and you just
like,
keep,
nah,
like,
bro, you ain't.
Yeah, you know, like so. You know, if you dedicate and stuff, people don't even care if you're that good. It's like more if you're committed to it and like if you've put the time to learn the song. So
cool.
Yeah, so it's sick that if you know these tunes, you can like go to all these places and like people will know the songs. You can just be like, oh, let's play this tune, like let's play Shaggy, like, and people will be like, sick.
They love it.
Yeah, and my favorite composer, which is probably like the best composer.
Who would you say your greatest musical influence is? This guy you were just talking about?
It's hard to say. He's a big influence, especially as like flute playing goes.
What was his name again? Sorry.
Leandro Chigron. People call him Chigron, which means like big tiger.
Chigron.
Chigron, the flute tiger. Yeah, he's like insane, man. Like, wow. His rhythm, his technique, like everything is really mind-blowing. So he's been a big influence for me, I guess, especially for the fact that I got to meet him and hang out with him and like see that he's like a really humble guy. Like the more I travel around the world, because, you know, I've been over the last few years just traveling, just chasing music, like been to Morocco, been to Colombia, London, been all over in Brazil, been to New York as well. That's like... I was really into surfing for a while a few years ago, but now I've been just like pushing in that direction more.
Soul music, yeah.
Yeah, and like there's exceptions. There are like some good players that are dickheads, but most of the guys that I see that are really good are normally like really humble as well, because you get humbled by your instrument or by other people at some point, you know.
It's always someone better.
So yeah, and like, you know, you see all these people, like when I was younger, I wanted to like I don't know, be famous or whatever, and be in a famous band and like play to all these people and play at these festivals. But the more I travel, the more I meet legends that like not many people know about, and they just live purely for like the music, and they're just really good, and it's like all about community and who's around you. And you know, sometimes you get people that are like in famous bands and they get famous when they're young and they think they're the fucking top shit, and like you just like get stuck in that. And you know, I just like want my best to keep doing fucking grassroots stuff, like going out to the fucking territory and like just doing shit like that. So yeah,
you would you'd say too, to be like, if you're in the big band, you kind of like confined to that specific music that your band's playing. You always got to, whereas you can just sort of bounce between whatever. How many instruments do you play? Actually, that's a good question. Like, actually, how many?
All right, that I can I would say I can play the flute, the guitar, the bass. Those are probably the main ones. I really like playing the bass. I grew up playing more guitar, but I feel like I'm actually a better bass player because I really love like just playing a groove and just repeating the same thing like over and over. And I feel like I love when bass players do that. And just rhythm section players in general, like conga players or drummers, like when you just really get locked into like a riff, and you know, like people can fucking solo, fucking sing, do whatever they want. Like I love being in the rhythm section. So yeah, I love playing bass, guitar, flute.
Drums? Can you play the drums? I've seen you play the drums.
Man, I wouldn't say I'm a drummer.
Yeah, but
I like if someone asked me to do a gig on drums, I'd be like, I don't know.
I've seen you do it.
But yeah, I feel like there's the instruments I'm most confident with. I played sax for a few years.
Yeah, I saw you were rocking on sax last time.
I was playing sax for a few years. I've sort of gone off it a little bit because I've been diving deep into like playing brass instruments. So my only thing that I've been learning is been playing the trombone and the tuba.
Is that big thing?
Yeah, the tuba is like the fucking big. So
do you have these instruments? Do you have them?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, so I got a tuba. It's funny, like I bought this fucking tuba. I went to London, saw this dude like playing the tuba, and I was like, that's fucking next level. Like he was just like boom, 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 boom. I was like, that's badass as fuck. Yeah. So like I love playing bass, and tuba basically is like a bass, like horn.
Okay.
So I was like, I want to get a fucking tuba. So after I came back from traveling, I had like $1,200. Found a tuba on Marketplace for like $1,000. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna fucking buy it. Bought it. Was a bit slow on it for a while, and now since I got back from traveling in Brazil, I just been fucking pumping it. Like on the trip, I was playing the fuck out of the tuba in the bus. Yeah. Poor friends, I was just like doing long times in the bus all day. We actually had this thing that like to wake everyone up. Oh, because sometimes I had to leave at a certain time. Like, you know, we went up to fucking Darwin. Like, we had some Ks to do. So people liked me waking everyone up with the tuba because it's like really deep noise. It's just like, so it's almost like a didgeridoo or something. It basically is a didgeridoo.
What?
Like a tuba is like a didgeridoo with valves that you can change the notes.
Hard to play?
I mean, I'd say it's hard, yeah. Like, if you haven't played... I feel like I had a bit of, like... You know, because I've been playing bass, I know what I want to play. So, I think it is hard to play, but I think because I've learned other instruments now, I sort of know, to some extent, what you need to do to get better. Like... You know, if you just pick up a guitar, you probably like listen to fucking, I don't know, who knows, fucking Led Zeppelin or something. You just want to shred straight away. But I really understand that it takes like a good year at least of playing really slow and simple until you can start playing something a bit like more complex. So, you know, now I feel like I have the patience to like learn and just be playing really slow, long tones. So I've been playing tuba and trombone. I've been getting really into brass because I love the saxophone, but I don't know, I'm not that connected to it anymore. The brass instruments, they just have like...
They're just coming
They're just fucking like... It's like a fucking like a dagger, like
Stabbing
a
in your
fucking
back.
samurai sword. It's like fucking... Like when you hear... I've been listening lots to salsa music,
Mm.
and which is like a lot from Cuba. Salsa is a bit of a generic word, but it's like from Cuba, and there's heaps of salsa in Colombia, and I was in
there's
Colombia
heaps,
for a
eh?
while. Yeah, it's fucking
Did you go
sick.
to
I went to Cali.
yeah,
I know
Carly?
people have watched Narcos.
Yeah, Carly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went
Yeah, I went to
to a
Cali.
salsa fest there actually. I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I went and watched
Oh, how was
it. It's
it?
cranking.
Oh,
Everyone,
wait, how good are the dances?
Have you seen
Dude, the
Sick.
dances are next level.
So
eh?
good, man.
Yeah, so yeah, and like heaps of salsa music. They have brass, which is like that real punchy sort of shit. And like after going to Brazil, I really wanted to play more music on the street here in Australia.
Yep.
So like I want to do more playing on the street and busking and stuff. And the tuba is like
Chank.
adds the shit.
Mm.
If you busking and you got a tuba, it's like you fucking pump,
Yeah.
pumping bass lines and shit.
Like there's not many buskers getting out of a tuba.
Yeah,
You're
that's
sticking
it.
out.
Yeah.
Shit.
So yeah, tuba. I play heaps of synth bass as well. Play in a project called Haztet. That's been one of my main gigs. My buddy Harry, we live at Enmore Park in actually he doesn't live there anymore, but we were living in our vans at Enmore Park. So at the moment, fucking in Sydney in the van at the park, and I actually fucking love it. Sydney's so expensive. I'm like, I don't want to fucking pay rent. Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
That's sick. And so what you can DJ as well. I've seen you do that kind of.
Yeah, I love DJing. I want to get more into DJing. I've actually been collecting heaps of CDs because I think I want to start playing with CDs because ideally I want to play with vinyl, but vinyl is really expensive and I live in my van, so I don't really have a place to
You need
store
shitloads.
heaps of vinyl. Like, you see vinyl DJs, they roll up with a fucking like shopping trolley of shit, you know?
Fully.
But CDs have like really high quality, like way better than a lot of the music you download online, and they're like really cheap to buy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like DJing.
You got decks?
I got some shitty little ones, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was off DJ for a bit, but I want to get back into it just because like mostly when I DJ I play like salsa and Brazilian shit because like that shit goes hard on the dance floor. People think like you want to hear fucking stump stump stump, but when you hear that like the fucking congas like just fucking hits you.
Yeah, fucking oath, bro.
Yeah.
So good. Where do you keep all your shit then? Like, does it all, you jam it all in the
Man,
van?
I got a tuba in my van. I got a tuba, fucking trombone, a fucking...
You got the
Man,
lot.
I said my girlfriend's gonna break up with me over this tuba one day.
She's like, right, get your tube out of the bed.
Yeah.
That's where I sleep.
Yeah. She's like, thank God she's a muso, she gets it.
Yeah,
But,
that's sick. All in the van, bro.
But yeah, my mum lives in Manly at the moment. And she's got a garage, so I keep heaps of my shit there, which is like a lifesaver. If she didn't have that, I don't know what maybe I would rent like a storage space or something. But
Yeah.
I feel like I got room in the van for everything that I need. It's actually been really good living in the van because like stopping me from just accumulating shit that
Too
I
much
don't
shit,
need.
yeah, fully.
You know?
Simplifying.
Yeah, I feel like the van really keeps me living a simple life,
That's
which I fucking like. You know, people like work their ass off and they just fucking buy all this shit and it's just like pointless.
Just garbage. Well, you got a house and when you move out, you're like, what the
Yeah.
what is all this crap? Why have I got this? I don't use
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I know. It's a bit like that, eh?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and it's basically living in the van, like, just, you know, I'm
Being
always in
mobile.
a different spot. You know, really suits my lifestyle because one weekend I'm here, one weekend I'm in the Gong, one weekend I'm in Sydney, another weekend I might be in fucking Cooperpedia or Darwin. Who knows?
Fucking on the move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The trip was hectic. We were just like in the swags. Like,
So you weren't sleeping in the
14 of
bus?
us. Nah, we were in the swags
Sick.
every night. But it was chill. Like, it was in the desert. It was fucking cold.
Yeah.
It was fucking cold out there. Like,
Yeah.
it's cold here, but out there was really cold. But I came prepared, like, brought some thermals, brought some shit. Like, it was nice to be prepared for that. I feel like I'm pretty set for the winter.
Sick,
now, so,
sick.
yeah.
That's epic.
Yeah.
Is there an instrument that you don't play that you would like to learn?
Yeah, I think the double bass. The double bass
Yeah.
is gangster.
What about Brad Parsons.
Oh
When he's
yeah,
done
he's fucking sick. Yeah, he's mad.
Yeah, it's sick, really.
Nah, I love
Just another
it.
small instrument to put in the van.
Yeah, I might have to chuck it on the roof.
I have to get one of those pop, those rhino, the little pop things you stick all your stuff on.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
crap.
that's a bit of a long
tow a
shot.
trailer.
Like, I'm really frothing. Like, another instrument I really want to get more into. I play a bit of drums, like congas, we call it atabaque in Brazil. Just basically any drum with a skin they play with your hands, you know. I did some lessons with this bro from Cuba. That's actually high up on my list. Cuba is next. The Cuban, bro, they're motherfuckers, They fucking know.
They know what's down.
But yeah, I want to get more into playing drums with my hands, like congas.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm learning the tuba and the trombone, and I'm a fair beginner on the fucking trombone.
Which one's the
It's
trombone?
really hard. It's the one with the slide. Yeah.
Yeah, sick.
So be getting into that. And the tuba. I don't know if I'll ever get around to the double bass. Maybe when I'm older. But
Yeah, when you got a house and you can just store
yeah,
the
exactly.
whole
Maybe
room
when I
dedicated
have
to
a
music.
house, I can buy a double bass. That can be like my late life
How good's
project.
how good's your music room going to be when you finally have your own space?
Oh, bro.
That thing's going to be
It's going to be
It's gonna, every
crazy.
instrument.
I've actually thought about like, because who knows? I don't know if I'll be rich or not one day enough to buy a fucking house.
Yeah.
It is getting so expensive these days.
I know.
And like, you know, I think about it. Like, I grew up in Brazil, and like the reason why there's so many cunts struggling is because there's so many fucking filthy rich people. Like, there's a lot of people with a lot of money in Brazil, you know, and it's just very badly distributed.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't ever want to.
Balances off, eh?
Yeah, I feel like I don't ever want to have too much money that I'm like, you know, if you have too much money, some cunt's going to be starving. So it's like, I feel like everyone just needs to even it out a bit. But if I ever I would love to have a house like, you know, like Hagrid's shack.
Yeah.
Like
Little
the
shack.
stone one with the shacks.
Yeah.
That's like my dream house on like somewhere in the bush, maybe in the mountains, not far from the beach.
Yeah.
But if I don't get around to that, I'm thinking of like a bus that I can just like have heaps of like synthesizers. Also, I'm hella into, I didn't say that on the instruments, but I'm really into synthesizers. I wouldn't say I'm a good piano player, but I love making shit on like electronic shit on the synths.
Yeah.
So I just have shit stacked on the wall and the bus, like shit like drilled into the wall, and just have a full like hectic
Just
studio
sound
in the bus. Yeah.
Just a driving
Have,
doof.
yeah, just have some huge subs in the back.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's classic.
Yeah.
What was something else that you... Just trying to think of instruments. Have you got any interest in like playing like violin or the cello or anything like that?
Not really, eh?
Cool.
I'm more of like like brass and percussion
Sweet.
vibes.
So the cello's something I'd love to learn.
Yeah, oh fuck yeah. It's fucking dope. Just the music that I listen to is mostly like, I really like brass and like love flute, love guitar.
Yeah.
Love double bass, mostly because of like jazz, I think. I fucking love jazz so much. Like, it's made sick going to study
Sick.
jazz. And yeah, just, I went to New York as well. That was another trip, man. New York's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I want to go.
Yeah, it was so sick. Like, it was pretty fucked. Like, we were staying, like, the only spot we could find was in Newark, which is like this town a bit away in New Jersey. Yeah. And like, there's just so many crackheads on the street. Oh. Like, me and my girlfriend were like the only white people there, pretty much. Like, there was just like cunts slinging drugs on the street.
Wow.
You know, it was pretty classic, but we were all good. And then the level of the musos there is like so good.
Top notch.
Yeah, it's like all the good jazz players from all over the world, they'd fucking go to New York and they just fucking like, it's a bit competitive as well. But, you know, I feel like that's also part of like people got so good is like, there's that edge.
They're pushing each
other. It's a really fast-paced city, you know, everyone's just like fucking
driving, pointing up.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in New Orleans?
Nah, I was actually, I'm glad you said that because I wanted to talk about that. I haven't been, but that's high up on my list. Yeah. Hopefully fucking Trump fucks off.
Yeah.
But I really want to go there. New Orleans is so sick. Like, they have a huge like culture of brass instruments there. Mm-hmm. And that's like where jazz was created pretty much, you know.
In New Orleans?
For me, yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm not the biggest jazz history person. Like, I'm really into it. I don't know as much as I should know, I guess, but I'm learning.
Yeah.
But, like, fucking Louis Armstrong's from New Orleans. Like, all the old cats are from there. That's where... So, here we go again. That's where one of the biggest migrations of Africans was to.
Yeah.
New Orleans. Same thing happened in Brazil, in Salvador and Bahia. Like, that's where the heart of the music is.
They got the
in
soul.
A way.
Yeah.
They just have it, man. It's crazy. You see, like, some black motherfuckers playing, dancing. They're just, like, grooving, and you see the fucking white people. They're just
Walking around like scarecrows.
Yeah.
They just got rhythm, man.
They got it. Like,
white people don't have it.
It's a millennial thing, I mean, at the same time, I feel like there is some amazing white musicians out there.
Of course,
and there's really good musicians of all sorts, but I feel like as a community as a whole, don't get me wrong, there's definitely some black motherfuckers out there that fucking don't know how to play. It goes either way, but like as a community, like they just have it. And that's another place I want to travel to heaps is West Africa and like Ghana and Nigeria and stuff.
Get back to where it all came from.
Yeah, where it all came from. They just got that rhythm.
It has to be rocking there, doesn't it? It has to be. Wow.
So yeah, but yeah, New Orleans, fuck. Can't wait to fucking go there.
Get there, bro.
Yeah, it's hectic.
You need to.
Yeah.
What was the first instrument you ever played?
I probably would say it was percussion when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Because my family was playing around and my dad and shit. But I started playing guitar when I was 7.
Yeah.
And I got really into metal. Because my family was playing samba and Brazilian music. Yeah. And I was like, oh, fuck it. I was like, I don't want to know about this. Yeah. I was just like cranking the fucking distortion and shit, But yeah, actually, if you look up on YouTube, whoever's made it this far, if you look up Crush's Heads on YouTube, there's videos of me when I was like 8 or 9, like playing like Black Sabbath and shit.
Really?
So that was like the first thing I got really into was metal.
Yeah.
And then had a band with a mate for a few years. And when I was 11, I sort of started falling out of playing guitar and I started making hip hop beats.
Oh yeah.
You can also check that out. I've got a SoundCloud if you look up Trev's Beats, like Trevs beats.
Right.
There's heaps of beats I made when I was like a teenager, like 12, 13 till like 15, 16 or something.
Yeah. And
that was really good for me because when you're making beats, like you're making the drums, you're making the bass lines, you're making the chords. And I didn't know shit about music theory, which is really cool. I think music theory is fucking awesome. And like I've gone fair bit into it like after a few years, but it was really good for me to have a long time of making music, not knowing that at the same time. You know? I think like both are good. So I was just exploring and I was just figuring shit out using my ears.
Yeah.
Just making beats, was collabing with some rappers in Brazil. So yeah, I was doing that for a few years, which was really sick. And then I moved to Australia and they had music at school. We didn't have music at school in Brazil.
Oh, really?
No, which fucking sucks.
That's strange.
I know, it's
such
weird.
a musical country and there's no music.
I mean, I'm sure some schools have it, but I feel like a lot of schools don't.
Right.
But yeah, that's when I moved back here. That's when I started playing guitar again. I remember I actually broke my foot fucking riding a motorbike.
Right.
And then I was like at home, had nothing to do. I was like, I'm just going to fucking buy a guitar again. Just got back into it. And yeah, and my whole vision at the start was like, I just want to make beats, but with instruments.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know, a lot of hip hop like samples old jazz records. So they'd just get an old jazz record, chop it up and then like make it into a beat.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, I got to learn how to play jazz to make beats. And then at that point, like, I didn't realize the depth of the dark hole I was getting into.
You didn't realize
now
how
I
far
don't
you
even like.
You can't even see out anymore.
Yeah, I just want to play jazz. I don't even make beats.
Yeah, you can't even see out of the hole. Yeah. You're falling into. Uh-oh.
Yeah, but in saying that, we're doing actually, I think I forgot to say this. We got a hip hop night every Friday night in Sydney at the Trocadero Room. It's 11 till 1 a.m. and it's free entry. So
Sick.
whoever's in Sydney want to hang on Friday, if you go to a gig, you can go there later or whatever. So yeah.
So good. Wow. And yeah, like, do you ever hope to try and get, I mean, I don't know if it's the same thing, but DJs will kind of get like a residency. Do you guys have like a residency anyway where you...
Yeah. So it's cool. Like we have this residency every Friday night, and like we're doing the Bayuki thing once a month.
Yeah.
I'm keen to try and get people out there that want to give me gigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to have more residencies, like maybe even once a month.
Yeah.
Because like if you go once a month at heaps of different spots, then like I don't need to fucking worry about booking gigs all the time and shit.
Yeah,
like
you
that
can
as
just
well.
have your circuit.
Yeah, so yeah, I want to do another residency, maybe on Tuesdays. This is a bit loose yet, but I want to have a weekly gig in Sydney in the West, playing Shorter and Brazilian music.
Yeah.
I'm still scoping out what venue we're going to do it at, but I've reached out to like one or two places, but I feel like that'll happen in the next few months.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Just manifesting that.
Yeah. It's chill. Like we're bringing some good shit to him. And
You're bringing the heat, yeah.
Yeah. And like we've been putting on fair few gigs in Sydney now. Like heaps of people have been coming to our gigs. Not like crazy, but like it's nice now to feel like we're doing shit and we're put on a gig and like we're gonna sell tickets.
People are gonna come, yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like before I moved down here, I was trying to do that and I felt like I was just paddling against the rip. Like nothing was flowing, and I think the main reason is because I didn't have the community. I really believe that like community is like everything. You can't do shit by yourself. Like once you have a lot of people that are keen on a similar thing, then that's when like you can make shit happen. At least that's been my experience, Yep.
No, it's...
And yeah, music is sick because like the more I grow, the more my mates will grow, and like it's like everyone pushes each other. It's not like whoever sees it as a competition is fucking dumb, because like the more everyone goes, it's better for like everyone.
Yeah. Everyone's just kind of carrying each other, eh?
Yeah.
It's a collective.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's how we're doing the jazz doof stuff as well. It's like we just want to get all these local bands and shit to just hang and play together.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
Keen. No. Oh wait. So wait, jazz doof.
12th till 14th of September.
September, that's right. Yeah. I will be here for that one.
In the bush down here would be fucking sick. Tickets are only like $100 or something.
Sick.
Try and make it cheap as well.
How many days?
2 days. It'll be like Friday, Saturday and Sunday, like until like the Arvo. So Friday, Saturday night and Sunday a little bit.
Yeah, sick. Yeah. Sick. What's your favorite gig that you ever played, or what's your...
Oh, that's a good question.
Like where you've just come off just like on the biggest high.
Damn.
Wow.
I think one of the main ones might have to be when I played... I mean, it wasn't even the full gig. I got up to play a song with the Strides at the Magic Meadow.
Oh.
That was like a big dream come true for me. Every time I get... Oh, actually, I also played a full gig with them in Milton. That was sick.
Yeah,
you were there.
That was like one of the biggest nights ever at Milton.
Yeah, it fully was.
Best night ever at Milton.
Yeah, it was.
In my opinion, anyway.
for me as well. I'm biased because I love the Strides, but that was like... I've just been such a big fan of that band.
So good, man.
And like Nick Garbett, the trumpet player, he sort of like runs everything, and he's just like the fucking biggest legend. And he's just like always hooked me up, helped me out like as much as he can. He's a fucking sick surfer as well, and his parents live in Bendalong.
Yeah, I met him the other night. I was chatting with him.
Oh fuck it, yeah, he's a legend. So, yeah, that was really epic.
It's a highlight, yeah.
Also playing, a gig that was really important for me was I played with Mild Life. Do you know Mild Life?
No.
They're a really sick band from Melbourne. They're actually they're doing pretty well. They're pretty big right now. Yeah. They play like instrumental, like not only instrumental, but it's very like electronic sort of stuff. Yeah. And I supported them in Sydney, and like most of my friends came, like even people from down here came, and it was just like, I just had so many friends there, and it just felt like I just felt really appreciated, supported in that moment.
Mental.
So yeah, those are sick. And another recent one was when we played in fucking Cooper Pedy.
Yeah.
That was loose as fuck. We played in front of the spaceship. There was like a couple there and maybe two other chaps.
No way.
And like, it was just the most hilarious shit. Like,
Because-
we were getting so loose. We ended up eating some acid.
Well,
It was in the middle of the desert. And there was a couple and they were there like the whole time.
wow.
And we were just going so... Because there was no one that were like, we don't give a fuck. Like, we were just jamming
do
the
whatever you
fuck out.
want,
We were
yeah.
like, didn't give a fuck. And like, it was just so...
Nice.
it was just so funny.
Proper authentic
yeah,
time, eh?
yeah. Like,
No holding back.
yeah.
Sick.
And like, that was just... Oh, we met this... Oh, we met this guy called Costa. And he was like, yeah, if I can... Come back to my... He was talking to my girlfriend because she was playing drums. He was like, yeah, come past my joint tomorrow around the corner. It's like, I'll give you a couple of drum skins and shit. And he was just like... He just rocked up and he was just like this big dude wearing like a fucking high-vis jacket. Like, most classic dude. We went up to his place. Like, his wife was like brewing some fucking like baby dogs in the corner. There was like a fucking pirate like ship out the front.
Well,
And like, he just like, it was the biggest like junkyard sort of vibe. And like, we went in there, it was super dark in there.
well,
And they were definitely like on the fucking meth or the crack or something. They were like pretty tapped.
well.
And he was just showing us his shop and he like was fucking selling opals. He's like been mining opals and shit. That was pretty crazy.
Well, crazy. That sounds like a pretty fascinating place, Cooper Pedy.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. There's some weird energies there. Actually, this girl, Freya, his Jacob's girlfriend, said something really interesting because she was like, because people have been mining there so much for opals, it like feels like the land's got a bit of like a cursed vibe, you know. They've like just been fucking butchering the land
For
hard.
so long.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy crap.
But yeah, Cooper Pedy. It's hectic. I felt like I was like at Star Wars.
Wow, that
Felt
sounds
like full
psycho.
Star Wars vibes. Yeah, it was hectic.
All right. Have you ever, well, like, this can go in a number of forms, but what would you say your biggest fuck ups ever been? Like, it could be, have you ever been playing a gig and
I
like,
like
something's
that.
busted or?
Man, I think like my biggest fuck ups that I feel bad, it's like when I do something to people and it makes them upset. I hate being upset. And I've had a few experiences with like women making them upset, and like I feel like girls go through a fucking rough time just being a woman in general in society.
Yeah.
So I feel like as guys we should really try our best to fucking look after them, even if we think we're right and they say we're fucking wrong. I think it's good to just fucking put your head down and just fucking
Swallow your pride.
yeah, exactly, because like they really cop it, you know.
My girlfriend's going to record this little bit and keep it on her phone. Play it every time.
Play it back
Every time.
to you.
Hey, remember this?
Me too.
Did you listen to
Me
him?
too.
Did you listen to him?
You know, I'm sure I
No,
have
good
done
stuff.
stupid things. I'm sure I probably will. I hope not, but I'm sure I'll do dumb things in the future. But I really like try my best to just be respectful of women and just like, yeah, just respect their boundaries, you know.
Yep.
Even if it's something that you think is alright, if they think it's not alright, then it's not alright, you know. So, I think I really like hate making people upset. Like that's always been something. Like I feel like my fuck ups, like, you know, if I fuck up to be honest, I feel like my fuck ups at gigs actually have been some of the best things that have happened to me in my musical journey.
Yeah.
Because you go to a jam or a gig and then you fuck up a song and you just like, fuck. And you just like
That's how you
beating
learn.
yourself up. And then you go get in the fucking shed, like just practice the fuck out of that song. You're like, I'm never going to fuck that up again. So
Right.
I try, like sometimes I'll be somewhere that I could play or I could not play. And like sometimes I'm like most of the time these days I'm happy to sit out. But if I go and play and it's like a bit out of my depth and the musicians are better than me, you know, it always like seems to work out in a good way, even if I fuck it up, because it'll make me go home and like
Strive to be better.
Yeah. But yeah, I think like my fuck off. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've done sort of alright. I feel like my main thing is I hate like making friends or family or girlfriend upset. But you know, sometimes you can't make everyone happy as well.
No,
so it's so important
it.
to make yourself happy.
That's fair.
You gotta make yourself happy before you can make everyone else happy to some degree.
Right.
Yeah.
You're always a mirror of what you're feeling, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I mean, well, it's all kind of tied in together, but like any regrets, I guess you sort of explained that really, haven't you?
Yeah, man, I try. Like, you know, I do. Like, I've got some regrets, but I feel like, you know what? We're all fucking human. We all fuck up. I feel like doing bad things is bad, but like, you just gotta fucking learn from whatever you do and don't do it again. I feel like if you do something stupid and then you just brush it off and then you keep doing it, I feel like that's the problem. But, you know, everyone, like, I feel like the only way to learn sometimes is like if you do something stupid, because then people tell you something, you're just like, oh, whatever. But then you do it and then you're like, oh, fuck.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Crazy.
I feel like that's it. I try my best to be forgiving of people as well. Or if like my friend's done something that I think is not right, like I try my best to like be like, mate, fuck, you know.
Yeah.
Check yourself out or whatever.
Yeah. Check
and
that.
you know, we're all here to help each other, and
yeah.
I'm trying my best to like be supportive of people. Like I grew up moving around so much. So like when I went to school like in Nairobi and stuff, like everyone had their own little groups, and you know, you feel so fucking big and empowered when you got all these people backing you up, and then you're like making fun of something or like someone that's a bit more vulnerable, and like I really try my best to stand up for people like that. And like it's all an ego thing. Like if you're fucking putting people down like just so you can feel better, it's like,
no, you're not feeling good, are you?
Yeah, so it's like that's one of the biggest things moving here. And like even you, man, like seriously, you've been a fucking legend. Like since I moved here, you've always been like fucking sick cunt, like supportive, being like, yeah, fucking come over, you know, didn't fucking know you, like, yeah, fucking come hang out, come have a beer at the pad. I'm like, fucking sick.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
Mate,
here we are.
You're a good lad, and like again, like,
yeah,
like it's you've got a good presence, and you like bring people the gift of music. Like you've come to this town and just gone, given so much talent and so much. You've brought entertainment, like people, in a small place like this, like obviously there's a lot of it, but just in the last 5 years, especially since COVID, but up in the earlier years growing up here, we were begging for entertainment, we were begging for music. Everyone was shipping north and going elsewhere looking for that. Fully. And now it's just here.
Man,
boom.
It's popping. Like out of any country towns I've been to ever, like I feel like Milton is the best one for music.
Absolutely
like,
cranky.
You know, Sydney, Melbourne are really good, but like to go to a town as big as like Milton and have a festival like that is like pretty fucking unheard of.
Exactly. This is the spot.
Yeah. Oh, also shout out to fucking Kim and Neil Walsh.
Oh yeah.
Fucking legends. Lived with Sophie when we were together in Mckeown.
Yeah.
They were also a big part of me being here. They were the biggest legends, like just having me live at their house for free. Kim was always making us dinner, fucking, you know, doing everything. So have a lot of love for them as well. And Jai as well. Jai was
good
always
family,
fucking really good family. So big thanks to them.
Yeah, well, I've done quite a bit of time with them. Jai's one of my best friends.
Yeah,
and Soph, they're like a second family to me as well. So I know exactly the feeling.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Would you say is the best advice you've ever received?
Oh, fuck! I was going to say that one that old mate told me to practice slowly.
Slow down.
But yeah, I think that's actually
good
really
advice,
good
man.
advice, because in society we're just always like move, productive, be more productive. It's like, do we fucking need like more shit? Like we don't need more fucking houses. We don't need more fucking anything. We need everyone to like chill the fuck out. Take a step back. Yeah, just chill the fuck out. And like go to the Aboriginal communities there, like as they said, they're like, man, we're just running on black fella time. It's like, there's no rush. Like, take your time.
So good.
You know, and I really trying to incorporate that into my life. You know, sometimes I'm in the big smoke hustling, but like now we just got our phones. Everything's so fast paced. Like people can't be fucked to listen to an album anymore. They just want like a 2 second,
Yeah.
2 second fucking
Reels.
It's like
10-second reels. That's what it's all
so
about.
it's like, you know, and I really like music has just like been the best gift life has given me, I think, and it's just like. It's just been so good to wake up every morning. I've been having a routine of like doing long tones, which is you just going like, you know, very slow, trying to wake up slow, practice slowly, you know, try and not rush everything. Because at least for me, is whenever I start rushing shit, I just start fucking everything up. Like even before when I played that song, I was like, oh, we're in the podcast, like we're recording. I started speeding up. I started fucking up the song. Like I played the same tune this morning when I was chilling at the beach and I did a lot better. So it's like when you're playing music, you're on the bandstand, you're just always trying to stay relaxed. Like,
yeah, keep it cool.
Who gives a fuck that there's a crowd there? It's not about that. It's just
I didn't notice. That's the thing. Like,
but yeah, you're always your biggest critic. Like when it comes
course.
to music, you know, I'm always like, because you know, I feel one time someone said that to me. It's like everyone heard what you did, but you heard what you wanted to do. Yeah, you heard what like you couldn't do that you wanted to do. Yeah. And people didn't hear that. They just heard what you did. So it's like they're like, that's cool. Yeah. But you know like where you wanted to be. Yeah. But exactly. It's alright. You can only do whatever you're doing.
Well, what's this?
What do you reckon? The Pandero.
Should we bust out a little ditty?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Do a bit of improv and I'll see if I can get this thing tapping. Go.
Oh shit.
Is it hard?
Oh, I don't know. Wait, have a go. Wait, let's see what rhythm you want to play first. Like, yeah, that's good. Wait, maybe we'll play. I feel like. Yeah.
That's the one. Yes, bruv. Thanks, Lucas.
That's
everyone. Lux Trevis.
Hey, thanks, brother.
Thank you for coming in, bruv. Such an honour. It was the first time we've had some live music on the potty, so stoked, bruv.
Also, everyone check out. I think it's called "Got Me High Tonight" or something.
Oh,
we got that song on Spotify that Jake fucking sings on it. Go Lux Trevis. You'll check it out.
That one was crazy. Yeah. You're like, oh, yeah, ready? You come out and you're just jamming a bit and you're like, yeah, just bust out some lyrics. And I'm just like thinking it's a piss take. Next thing you're like, hey, bro, that song that we made. I'm like, wait, hang on a second. What the hell? You produced that shit? Holy crap. Oh, that's classic. That's hilarious. All right, bro. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, bro.
Love you, mate.
Love you too, brother.
Good shit. Can't wait for more music. Keep it rocking, brother.
Let's go.
Keep bringing that.
One love. Yes.